He was kind of 6 years old.
I remember HR Puppet.
I loved HR.
What's the other hidden meaning behind what? Yeah,
We
after I found that, it kind of ruined it for me.
I could only imagine if you went.
Okay,
I don't know.
all right, so we are live, Trace.
All right. Come on down.
Yes, you're the next contestant on Kahoot. Woo! You guys, this is gonna be so much fun because it's gonna be an exciting way to learn new stuff. And this is the launch of the, well, I would say it's the launch of the next couple of years. It's a big launch that we have coming. And so thank you to our guests that are here tonight. We're gonna give you a little outline of what we're gonna do tonight. So this is all about having a good time, right? And eating pizza. And then in addition to that, we're going to talk about all of our new foundations and why they're so important and relevant right now. We're going to go through that. We're going to do some education, but we're going to play a game. We're going to have some fun. And then we are going to open up for all the Q&A you want. Like how is everything, like everything from what do you do with your customers that you already have that are on a certain color. Then we're gonna break out. We've got 3 little stations that you're gonna be able to come and we're gonna do the best we can to find your color tonight, your foundation color. Now, the directors did get, and then we get what's it called?
Buzz kit.
A buzz kit.
We caught a buzz.
We did, we each got a buzz kit. So one of the fun perks of being a sales director is like a month or 2 before a launch happens, Mary Kate sends us some of it. And so we got, I don't even know how many foundations we got.
9.
9, see, I pay attention to these things, you can tell. So we got 9 of the foundations, but just know there's 36 foundations in each of the formulas. So there's 2 formulas, so we got 9 of 72. So with that said, come over, there's a seat right here. Darren, you can sit right here.
Yeah.
Join the conversation.
You.
So with that said, we may not have your color with us tonight, but we're locking in, look, this is the like pre-launch. Because consultants can actually start ordering these products in May, but we wanted to get this information out to you. And there's also a hub for those of you that are consultants on Mary Kay In Touch that you can start doing a lot of education in addition to what we're gonna give you tonight. There's more education on In Touch. So with that said, we're gonna meet our guests tonight. So actually, let's just meet everybody.
Okay. So when we go around the room, then we're gonna go around the Zoom. Just so
So be ready, Zoom, you're coming next. Yeah, or easiest for Zoom, why don't you guys, for Zoom people, why don't you guys say hi in the chat and maybe where you're zooming in from? And that would be lovely. And then in here, we're just gonna quickly go around because there's a lot of us, just who you are and maybe if you're a consultant, how long you've been with Mary Kay. And if you're a guest, how long you've liked your person who invited you. Think about that one,
Yeah.
right? Penny, I'm starting with you.
Okay. I'm Penny Johnson, retired sales director, consultant, selling up a storm, and I have been selling Mary Kay since 2005.
2005, so 21 years. I just did the math like that.
And I've been using the great products for 32 years.
Wow, wow, that's awesome. Well, you guys, I'm excited for you guys to welcome Cheryl. She's a brand new team member of Mom. Brand new. Her very first night here, so tell everybody who you are.
I am Cheryl Perry. I am brand new, as she said. I did the agreement, March 30th?
Yeah.
So it's been a couple of weeks. My mother took pity on me and became a customer.
Moms are so.
She said, "You get credit?" I said,
Yes.
yes. And she said, "Oh, okay, well, I'll do it." So that's my first and only.
Well, you're starting.
Awesome.
Tracy has been wonderful, very helpful, because I am very technology challenged. Yeah, the other Saturday, bring my laptop. Okay, now how do I do this? And
Yeah.
she's sitting there guiding me and showing me I'll be fine.
You'll be great. You'll be great.
I'm also a home health nurse, which is.
Yeah, coming straight from work, but we're so glad that you're here tonight. So
Yeah, hey,
welcome. Now the fun,
Right,
everybody,
this is the fun job.
yeah, this is
Yeah.
the part that we look forward to.
I've been a customer and used Mary Kay for close to years.
Wow,
Wow.
that's so awesome.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing, right? That we love it ourselves.
Yeah.
So, welcome, Fran.
So I'm Fran Ferlazzo, otherwise known as Frantastic, and I have, I'm on my 20th year of Mary Kay. I've been using the products for 34 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I started a little bit earlier than you did, but I actually smoked cartons of cigarettes, so I'm still paying for that. And the thing I love the most about my business is that I've been doing it full-time since 2013 when I got laid off from my job. Didn't know this was my backup plan until I did not want to go and work for somebody else again.
Yeah,
And so I've been doing it full-time for 13 years.
wow, that's so awesome, Fran. Yay.
So Deb Kinkle Suarez, on April 23rd, it will be my 30th anniversary month.
23rd,
Yeah.
that's like
Next week.
That's like,
Wow.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
But actually, my first Mary Kay facial was right when I moved here from New York. I was 15 years old because my neighbor was giving a party. And I went and I did buy some of the makeup and that you had to mix with
Yeah,
water
yeah.
back in the day. So I used it on and off for many years, but consistent for the last 30. Oil, nothing else.
Yay, love it. Yes.
I'm Tracy Jorgensen. I've been in Mary Kay since April 23rd,
Oh, wow.
2015.
Wow. That's crazy.
30. Excuse me.
yes.
Like Fran, the thing that I love about Mary Kay is, I'm retired after 24 years in the military, and my husband, is retired from the military also, and I have become his full-time caregiver. So it's made it easier for me to do that.
Yeah, have that flexibility. Yay. And so Steph, I'm gonna have you introduce yourself first and then introduce your beautiful guests.
Okay, hi, I'm Stephanie Rojas. I'm on Tracy Chavez's dream team. And that has been happening for 2.5 years, so since September 7th, 2023. And my mom is right here, and my sweet friend whose son I went to first grade with all the way through high school.
Wow.
First grade. Who would we like? Gloria. Okay, she's right here.
Tell us.
Oh, and M, Craig. She's liked me since before birth.
Yeah. I've really been around almost the beginning.
You win. That Gloria has come to a number of Mary Kay events and to our mariachi event that we did at Christmas time. So that's the last time I've seen her.
Oh,
no, she said yes to me.
Well, thank you so much for Gloria.
Thank you.
Wonderful. And I would love for you to tell everybody what you like to do because we are the beneficiary of a couple of the centerpieces that you made. So tell us about these pieces.
I teach origami.
Okay.
I have a club called the Tucson Origami Club that's been meeting for 22 years, first Saturday of every month at a
Wow.
Vietnamese restaurant by St. Joseph's Hospital,
Uh-huh.
the Dallas Taipan restaurant. The owner there has invited us to teach origami. It's free and open to the public. First
Uh-huh.
Saturday of the month from 10 to 11:30. And we have all different ages, kids, doctors, teenagers, college
Yeah.
students. And so this last October, Stephanie and I received an award from it's called the Southwest Folk Life Alliance, Master Artist Apprentice. She's my apprentice, and there was a considerable award, given to us for that. And this
Wow.
was the selection from all over the state of Arizona.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
so anyway, this is one piece I did for the show, there. but we do all different kind of fun things. Next, in a couple of weeks, first Saturday of the month, we're gonna be making spinning tops.
Oh, wow.
Spinning tops.
That's gotta be, well, I have not a lot of creativity, but the two things I think is it's gotta be extremely fun and probably stress relieving.
It could be.
Or it could be.
Which one is like the full, the one I made over there has a lot of roses around the base.
Uh-huh.
I pulled roses for stress relief.
Yeah.
And, but anyway, just a combination of different pieces that are
Yeah.
easy to fold and then just a bigger piece.
More
of
and more
paper.
elaborate.
But anyway, it's a joy, and I started folding when I was a little girl in Japan. My mom's Japanese, and so we spent about 8 years in Japan growing up. And then when the girls were young, I did origami with their 6th grade class when they were reading a book called Sadako and Paper Crane.
Oh, wow.
Some of you may have heard of
Nice.
that book. So they read the book and we folded the bird. And then I've done a lot of origami workshops and team building workshops with businesses and the U of A. students.
It's such talent. She's like, I got a couple of them in the car, I'm like, yes, bring them in, put them on display, they're so nice. Yeah.
This is the most sparkly, happy.
I know it is.
They needed a happy place to go to tonight.
Thank you so much.
Questions.
I know. Well, first Saturday of every month over at
What's
that-
the name of that restaurant?
DAO's, DAO''S, Taipan, TAIPANS. And we fold, so they open at 10, that's when we go in.
Oh, that's so.
And so we fold and fold and fold, and there's a table with the kids. Stephanie usually works with the families,
Uh-huh.
families like grandparents, parents, and kids. And then afterwards, we eat, because the food is
Yeah.
delicious. We eat and fold and.
That's so great. And it gets you in the community. I love that.
to bring paper?
I have paper.
Okay.
All you have to do is bring yourself.
That's so great.
Nice.
That's awesome.
These are-
Wonderful. Steph, you have to put a reminder in the Facebook group.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch all these sparkly people will be showing up.
That's great.
Welcome. We're so glad you're here.
Paper.
I love paper. I love red paper.
Yay. All right, Sandra.
Sandra Ahern, I've been, using, Mary Kay for 4 years and I've been selling for 1 and I am Team Trish.
Yeah.
And, the one thing I like about Mary Kay is, the sisterhood that it brings, but
Mhm.
also just, taking care of yourself and your own skincare.
And what was your background?
Retired military for 33 years.
Yeah. That's why I think it's so funny. You're like, I like the sisterhood, but you came from a place that had a lot of culture in it as well. Military is like that family
Mm.
environment. So we're so glad that you're here with us. Yay. Heidi.
Hello, I'm Heidi Benton and I have been a consultant for 23 years now. I know, I can't believe we did it.
Wait, you came in when you were what, 5?
Yeah.
10?
And I think what I've loved the most is that it has been with me through many seasons and always been there. When I could do a little, when I could do a lot, it was always there. Cause I started as a single grad student, working full-time, rehearsing for 2 plays. Met my husband, got married. Had 3 kids, went to Okinawa, we lived in Okinawa for 3 years. Kids fought cancer. Been hanging in Tucson for 10 years and it's always been there. And so, yeah, that's what I love is that I've always been able to plug in and out as I can.
Yeah. So beautiful. Right.
And one more thing.
Yeah.
We have a mobile so my son was diagnosed with cancer in Okinawa. And all the doctors and nurses at the Japanese hospital, while he was there, for the week he was there, folded 1,000 cranes.
Oh,
And so we still have, I hand carried that from Okinawa to here, and it hangs in our house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's a. she
I
can
just got
speak-
goosebumps
She
talking
can
about
speak
that.
to
Yeah,
this
so-
probably way more than I can, but there's a special meaning about 1,000, it's a healing thing, meaning with 1,000 cranes. Yeah.
wow.
That's beautiful.
Oh, I love the interweaving. Don't you love that? How this interweaves our lives like that. So it's awesome. Maria, let's hear from you.
I didn't plan on crying
I know.
today.
I know. Welcome to Flagation Night.
Okay, I'm Maria Coco, that much I know. My husband's from the Congo, not Japan, but I get a lot of that because of the okay. I've been in Mary Kay for 10 years. This year,
Wow.
2016, right?
Yeah.
Thanks to Penny.
Sorry, I didn't know that.
I signed up at a women's fair. On Sunrise or one of those little places. And, love the makeup. Love the skincare even more. I call myself a sandwich consultant because my mom was a consultant for a number of years. She started in Portland, Oregon, which is where Penny actually is from. Full circle. She never asked me to join, but she gave me the skincare every Christmas and birthday. And so I was in Maryland, she was in New England. And then she passed away in 2013. And I think I met Penny in 2016. And joined because I knew the skincare. And when we were going through my mom's stuff, she still had skincare that didn't have sunscreen in it, so it didn't expire. So I was like, give me all the dry to normal, please. And so my sister and I were divvying stuff up. So I've been on the skincare for quite a while because my mom was a consultant. And then joined when I moved here to Tucson shortly after. I had a party and it was really fun. And learned a little bit more about makeup because I was one of those green eyeshadows, 80s girls.
Now with my same, my mom.
Me too.
Long story short, my daughter also joined, so there's 3 generations of Mary Kay consultants of the family. So, yeah, I've juggled so many different jobs, having been in as a consultant, and I'm working from home now, so you think I'd have more time, but I'm still working full-time legal, part-time Mary Kay. So it's great to have it fit in whenever I don't have to work late on a Monday.
Yay. Perfect, well, we're glad you're here. All right.
Okay, well, I'm Trish Pacheco, just to add that in, my last thing. And then we'll just read real quick over here, but I've had my business for 12 years now, and I'm retired from the Air Force, 24 years. I worked with Sandra and I worked with Tracy. Just really happy to be here. So really excited. I could write a book about all the stories that have happened.
Bestseller.
Since that Mary Kay has brought into my life and has blessed other people. And that's what keeps me hooked, is it just blesses other people.
Yeah.
But Penny is gonna tell us about why the bracelets are really good for our guests. And then I'm gonna say and then I'm
We're
gonna.
gonna have to figure this out, Trish.
I'm here all the time. And Penny's here.
Not that hard.
I know.
Well, Mary Kay always believed that what you put into the lives of others comes back into your own over and over and over. And it's like a circle, a complete circle, it just keeps circling around, coming around into our lives. And so when we have guests in our meeting, I kind of drug this along and then I left and now I'm back. And so I get to do it again. So when we have a guest in our midst, we love to give you a bracelet. You get to choose which one you want because we believe that what you put into the lives of others comes back and full.
Oh,
I believe that too.
Okay, and so while they're,
Yep.
she's giving the two, to the 2 guests. So we just, so there, let's see. So there's
Wow, we have a lot on tonight.
Jackie from Sierra Vista, Jenny from Phoenix, Carla from Tucson, Laurel from Tucson, Kara from Sierra Vista. Way to go, Bree.
in the house.
Yeah, Bree's been inviting some folks. Way to go, Bree. There's Bree with her beautiful mother.
Yeah.
Hello, Mom. Let's see, Lori Young from
Yay.
Phoenix.
Yes, Lori.
Lisa Salcido, from Tucson. Regina Grimes from Lafayette, Indiana.
Regina.
All right.
Wow.
Yes.
Yes.
Lisa Lee from Mesa, who I just met on Saturday up in Mesa.
Wow.
She came into our event, so welcome. Lupe from Tucson, she's been in for 12 years, and Jenny here from Tucson, and Rosie from Tucson. You guys, thank you so much. That is awesome. What a great crowd.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna show a quick video before we get started about the products, okay? Oops. Okay. So I'm gonna.
Should I move?
What are you doing to my new consultant?
Introducing the new TimeWise 3D Foundation, powered by skin-loving ingredients. Medium to full coverage in 36 shades with needle nose precision. All-day wear and 2 stunning finishes. Luminous moisturizes, matte controls shine. A skin-smart foundation that moves with you. TimeWise 3D Foundation. True to you.
Boom.
Okay. All right. Now we're gonna start the cahoots, you guys.
So maybe talk about it one more time in case there's people who got on late.
Oh, okay. All right, hold on. Holding. Okay. So this. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, just to make it a little fun, we're gonna actually go over the details of what the new foundations have and what they're about. We're gonna kind of tell you through a presentation that has a little quiz in between, and at the end you can answer the questions, or not during the event, you get to answer questions, and whoever answers the fastest gets the points, and at the very end, there's gonna be a first, second, or third place. Okay, and so you could play or not, you don't have to. So we see people right now, you're looking at a screen.
And if you had signed up and you're not on there, you just need to go back to your screen and you'll pop back in.
Yeah, you might have timed out. So yeah, there you go. Heidi's back in there. So if you are not yet on, you would either scan the QR code, or let me put I'll put the code in the chat again. So there's a link in the chat, okay? So the link's in the chat. So for those who are on Zoom, you can click that link, and then it'll take you into the game. And so it's going to be like a presentation. It's just a fun way to do a presentation, so it's not boring. So we're going to start the game. We're going to go through each slide, and then there'll be a little pop-up quiz. And then once the quiz is there, the first person to answer it correctly, mind you. So I'm telling you up front that once you see the quiz and read it, I mean, start answering. Like, don't wait, because everybody else is going to be answering. Okay. So, and you might not know the answer because you're new and you might not have any idea. Or maybe you're a guest and you're like, I have no idea. But there's 4 answers usually. So you've got like 1/4 of a
You got a 1/4 shot of
getting the right answer.
Look good at multiple choice.
Will you take a picture of that? Oh, it's being recorded, so actually we're okay. Never mind. I can go back. I think that's really fun. You guys, look how many people. We got 19 people on in the game.
Let's
This is really
go.
cool.
Where do
All
we
right.
put it, Jen?
All right, you ready?
No,
No.
because I,
Oh, you
okay,
took a
now I'm
picture.
ready.
Am I in it?
Yeah, you're in
Not a
with
good
Maria.
Power lady.
Okay.
That's
You know why it's
Okay.
not
Yeah.
fake.
Yeah, you're right there. See, more people are coming in. All right. Okay, we're gonna start.
Let's see who's done their homework.
Oh, is this about the new products that I?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Do you want the sound on or no? No?
I think because we're just gonna talk.
Okay, you go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so just introducing the new 3D foundations. You guys, let me just tell you like upfront, just why is it important for foundation? Like how many people in the room or on the Zoom, if you're on the Zoom, like put it in the chat. Raise your hand if you even use foundation of any sort, any sort. Okay, so that's almost everybody in the room, right? So the good thing to know, whether you're a guest or whether you're a consultant, is foundation is like, it's kind of like what it says. It's almost like the foundation of like your cosmetic look, but it's part of skincare. So like it's the final protection. I always tell the story about my dad's house, right? So he built his own adobe house, and he built every brick by brick. Took him 8 years to build a house, right?
Wow.
And then he finished it and he primed it. You guys know we have primer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, primer is super important right before foundation. Another part of like the protection from the environment on your skin makes your foundation last longer, right? Well, then you could decide not to paint your house like he did. His house is gray. And it's such a unique house because he built every single brick, but it's gray. And he's like, I'm at the bottom of a hill. Who cares what color my house is? Right? Because for beautification, he's thinking nobody's ever going to see me. Why should I paint my house? Because nobody's going to see it. I'm like, well, you see it every day. Your wife sees it. I see it. You know what I mean? Like, so foundation, foundation I feel is like the paint that didn't go on my dad's house. So either you like it just the way it is, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But the foundation always is like the paint. It also protects it from the environment. It becomes the last step in your skincare for the environment. And then also our foundation, you're gonna see, has a lot of ingredients and things in it that make it super important to be a part of your skincare. Anything you want to add?
Amen.
And it actually helps protect our skin against the free radicals. That's why you put foundation on, so it clings to that instead of going into your skin.
Right. Thank you.
And actually, just add a nuance on how I share that with my customers is, I always say, have you guys ever seen the sunlight hit through a room at the right angle? You see all those particles in the air?
Mhm.
Well, guess what? They're in this air right now. We just can't see them. So when you're wearing foundation, all of that, it lands on the foundation and you wash it down the drain at night versus landing straight onto your skin. And remember, environmental is 90% of the aging and the damage that happens to our skin. And environmental is not only the sun, but the elements that are in the air. Okay, meet the formulas.
Woohoo!
We have matte, which controls shine all day, and luminous, which adds that hydrated glow. Glow is very in right now, which is so, I was an oily person my whole life until I turned 50, and then things dried up anyhow, including my skin. And so the idea of having a luminous finish was a little kind of awkward for me in the beginning, but now I love it. Just super hydrated, very luminous look.
Mm-hmm. And I would say one thing that I'd like to add too is one of the key important things to think about that the company shared with us when we were at seminar is that now is the time that you could have both. So you could have a matte for the times that you don't want to have that dewy luminous look. or maybe it's too much because of whatever your hormones are going through. And then the other to have on days that you want more matted look. So they were saying it's good to have both.
Yeah.
To have a little bit of both. So you'll want to get matched. And the good thing about these new foundations for the consultants that are here, that are familiar with the previous version, is that the previous version, not all the colors and shades were in both matte and luminous. And in this one, they're identical. Okay.
Well, and in the old formula too, you could have the same foundation with the same number in luminous and matte, and they weren't the same color.
Right?
Now they are. So if it's one in luminous and one in matte, they're exactly the same color. The only difference is the finish.
Nice.
Okay. So here, go every other one or something. Is that good? Sure. Or you can add in. So also the science behind the foundation. So there's 36 shades, and the IntelliMatch technology. I mean, they literally went globally for and captured. Technically, they went through and captured colors, tones of people all over the world in order to get to the shades that we have now. And so that's what's called the IntelliMatch technology, and that's a super important thing to have confidence in your skin, in your foundation behind the company and their research and what they've done. So a lot of times, especially for the consultants, when somebody comes and says, I can never get myself matched. Well, you know what? We have 36 shades, and we were actually globally IntelliMatched with technology that it's probably highly doubtful that we won't have a shade that matches you, right? Because of this technology, which I think is fantastic.
Wait, if I'm playing the game, I've got to be ready. So
Okay.
Fran will not beat me. Alright. Oh, yes, yes. Can I talk about
Yes,
this? Because I've been
yes.
using it.
Yes.
Okay, wow. So, I don't know much about it resisting humidity because I live in Tucson, Arizona. I will say it has resisted sweat for sure. And the thing that I noticed right away is, as soon as I put it on, sometimes I would have the temptation to put a second coat of foundation on. I'm more of a coverage person, and I did not have to. So I was like, already the coverage on it was amazing, but it is, I don't know what the Mary Kay is calling it, but it's a very blurring foundation. So it gives you that nice blur immediately. Like
It's like airbrushed.
yes. So I was very impressed with it, and the fact that I have not touched up. I'm trying to think what time I put my makeup on this morning, early this morning, and I haven't touched my face other than my lips all day long. It's the staying power of this foundation is, and zero transfer. So no transfer to my phone, no transfer to anything. I haven't hugged anybody's shoulder though. Yeah.
So, is there
Oh,
one formula that you prefer over the other?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, never mind.
Sorry.
Sorry. Oh, wait, wait. So Booker.
Oh, wait, we have to do something?
Which level of coverage is the new 3D foundation considered to be?
Ding, 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 ding.
Incorrect.
Okay, look at that. So, and it shows you like who answered what. Okay, good. You want to ask your question? I'm so sorry.
What did you ask me?
So you've been using the product?
Yes, but I haven't tried both of the formulas because they only gave me matte in my color.
Okay.
So I will do, more than likely, I will do the luminous, which is so crazy to me, but yes.
Just out of curiosity, what color are you wearing?
Yeah, that's what I was.
I am medium 1, which is the
Because
equivalent of.
I gotta
beige.
say, your foundation looks so much better today than what you've been wearing before.
Oh.
The other one looked, kind of made your skin look more white.
Well, I wore beige 100, and so the conversion on that is medium 1. So that's what I have on today.
and I haven't put mine on. I just color matched to, 7. Or medium 7, and I was gonna put it on after, when we do the workshop.
All right.
So the level of foundation that this is considered to be is, medium buildable to a full foundation. Right, just so the difference when you're talking, so our CC cream is more of a light, our silky setting power is more of a light, coverage. And, this would be more of a medium with one layer.
And
Okay,
it is buildable, which is so great.
yes, doing multiple layers.
All right, congratulations to everybody who said medium buildable.
Yes, congratulations. Oh, and there's the scoreboard.
Oh,
Oh, Fred!
distracted. Answered your question.
What do those numbers mean?
That's the
Point
score that you
of
got.
that.
So it's like, the score, it's 1,000 points per round.
Oh, okay.
And I had to actually read the answers, that's why I didn't get it. Otherwise it would have been.
beat me.
Okay, so next slide.
I answered the second.
Why shades feel natural? They're skin tone mimicking pigments, seamless blend technology. And we're just getting our hands on them ourselves, but I will say that when we were doing Trisha's stripe testing, 2 colors matched. So I think it's gonna be so much more forgiving because of the blend technology that's there. So not only do we have our trademark, what's it called? The matching, the trademark.
IntelliMatch.
Oh, IntelliMatch.
Oh, yeah.
Not only do we have IntelliMatch, but then we've got the kind of this broader stroke of this blendability that's gonna give us that great pigment matching.
So how did you decide for Trish, which one to use?
Well, I'll tell you, it was, well, because the medium 1, I did a medium 1 and I did a medium 7.
Mm.
And when I put them on, just as a stripe, which we're gonna talk about later, to stripe and see how the undertone matches. Because the undertones are a little bit different too, you guys. The undertones aren't like so specific. They're a little mixed now with,
And they're on the chart.
yeah, it's on the chart that you're gonna look at, but you could see the stripe, was a little bit lighter for the 1, and then, cause that's what she is, and then when I put the 7,
Uh-huh.
and it blended in, and then I kind of rubbed them in, they both disappeared on my
Yeah.
skin.
That's crazy.
It was weird, and a 1 and a 7 is a huge gap.
Yeah.
Right.
But I will tell you, putting it on too, it just feels, lighter and like fluffier, like Cool Whip versus like whipped
Butter.
cream in a can or
Yeah.
something. You know what I mean? Just feels more fluffy. It's like Dairy Queen versus Cold Stone.
That there it is. Whoop, there it is.
All right. Oh,
I think we talked about that a little bit.
yeah, we talked about that one.
Yep.
Sorry,
Nope.
duplicate. Okay,
Yeah, that's good.
so this is,
Bill knows.
so the biggest thing in this one too that you're gonna notice is the dispensing you're used to, the primer. The primer has the same dispensing, and so do our concealers.
The needle nose.
Oh.
It's, so this is the needle nose. So you guys can see that. But going around, so it just has more of a,
You can control how much is coming out versus like the bigger opening that we have in the current foundations. You can't control it as much. And the tip with this also, I, of course, started watching a ton of videos, is they say don't do what I always do, which is put the product on the brush.
Oh.
I
I put it on the back of my hand.
Put it on the back of my hand and use this as my.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you, if your customers do not have clean hands, that's a problem. So I don't ever wanna contaminate, like I may have fed the dog on the way over to put my makeup on, does that make sense? So I should have washed my hands anyhow. But anyways, it's just one of those things to think about, contamination, but they do say that you pick up better with the foundation brush than, with the blender if you're doing it off the hand.
Is there anybody in here that just kind of dabs it like this?
I do
and
that
then
too.
brushes it?
Yeah.
Cause that's
Mhm.
what I,
I do that too.
Yeah, we,
So
and
that that works with the CC cream with the foundation, it starts to dry as soon as it hits your face.
So it doesn't,
So
it's
that,
not going to spread as well.
yeah.
Right.
So you guys do have it all.
yeah, or you can do it on and if you're fancy, which, yes.
This is always.
Is that your thing? Yeah, you can do it on a little makeup palette.
This is 1 ounce.
Okay,
What was the
it's, this
other
is
ones?
a little, it's, I think it's 2, is it 0.2 of an ounce less? It's not that much less as far as product in the tube, but the
It goes
deception is because it's long and skinny, it looks like your customers may go, this is a lot less foundation. I can look it up.
But you probably won't,
You have to use a lot.
then you won't need as much.
Yeah,
And the use up rate is 1.1 months. So
if used every day.
if you use it once a day.
Wow.
Yeah. Here, we can pass this around too, if you guys wanted to look at the needle nose. Okay. Next.
Why did like?
All right, Liz, ready? Oh,
Which full feature helps control flow. They're leaking us.
thank God. Thank God. You know what? Shout out to Zoom, you're listening.
Yeah. Good job, Zoomers. Fran, look at you.
Oh, my goodness.
Go fantastic.
I read the question and I'm like, okay, where's the answer?
All right. We kind of hit this, so it's all day durability. Can we just get an amen there? So yeah, no flaking. I would say that the coverage on this, I was starting to find, because I'm in this super hydration mode, like I'm all about the cream inspired skincare, layering a lot of hydration, that my foundation that we currently have was not sitting well on my skin. And I was really like, oh my gosh, I was praying that the new one I was holding out, and this lays perfectly on super hydrated skin. So you're gonna love the coverage on this. It is definitely, not only is it no flaking, but I feel like it's just smooth, easy to apply, so easy to apply. Yeah.
The other tubes are 1 ounce as well.
Oh, so they are, I thought they said that they were a little different.
I didn't remember that. I had no idea.
I was gonna say.
So it's the same. Thanks for asking. So it's the same.
Just the packaging has changed mostly, and the formula.
Real user love. It doesn't rub off on clothes. There's the question, because I haven't hugged anybody's shoulder yet. Bring it in.
Yeah, we kind of talked about this. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
Are you teasing us? Okay.
All right. Well, I
easy.
don't remember which one, but okay. Tested and gentle, so oil-free, fragrance-free, suitable for all skin types, suitable for sensitive skin, dermatologist tested, tested for skin irritancy and allergy, and non-communogenic. I mean, you guys, these things are like huge when it comes to our skincare and why we're #1 in the world. This is why. This is because we work for a company, we represent a company that really cares about our the end result, and that the customer getting the best product. This also goes and talks about, it goes to show you about the ingredients. I mean, it's tested like this, and this is a reason why we go by European standards. We go by European standards because they have thousands of ingredients that they don't allow to be in their skincare, and the US FDA is under 20. So that's a huge difference. I mean, and so that's something to always talk about. If somebody was to say what's better about the products here, well, that's a huge thing. All the testing that they do, and this is the chief scientific officer right here. I mean, she's amazing. I love following her. Like, she's just, yeah, she's just awesome. And the way she speaks and the way she, she talks about a lot of the stuff of all of our skincare. But this is all important stuff to know. Okay. All right. I actually don't know when the next one's coming up. Ready, go. Oh, there it is. Which finish controls shine? So we have, oh, look at you, everybody. That was cool. All right, yep, it's a matte finish. So, and you guys, so, look at Fran. So he's holding strong.
Go Carla, go Carla.
And oh, look at Lacey, she's getting up there too. Way to go. And Heidi, number 2. Okay, you guys, back on this too, controlling the shine. Sometimes you, getting to the skincare that's important. Not always is the case, and I don't know, you have some inputs too. Not always is the case if you have dry skin, that you like a foundation that gives you that luminous look. So sometimes people like the skincare to give them the hydration that it needs, but they still don't really want that shine and that Korean beauty glow that everybody wants. Like my daughter walks out right now and oh my gosh, her face is like a mirror. It shines so much. She loves the hydrating mask. She walks out, I'm like, girl, you got your mask on? She goes, yep. Yep. She loves it. And she's like, little secret in my pocket. I'm just like, what am I gonna get for my friend's birthday? I'm like, how about the hydrating mask? Nope. Like she just wants them to wonder. I know, it's not funny. But anyway, just something to think about. Like I have a client who is on the repair line, which is super hydrating and great for your skin, but she doesn't like the luminous look of the foundation. So she really likes more of a matte. So I'm just saying, think about it too for clients and guests too, when you're trying the products, that it may not always be because of this. Okay, next. Ooh, this is a good one.
This is important.
Do you want to talk? Or do
Okay.
you want me to? You're all about ingredients.
Yeah, I'm all about ingredients. So you guys, one of the big buzzes in the industry right now is having anything that we have that is outside of the range of a skincare item. Like we're just talking about the hydrating mask, which is, I sleep in it every single night. I bathe in it. I slug. You guys know what slugging is? It's like, it's called skin slugging, and where you're putting a ton of hydration on. But we think about skincare, but what is really, really relevant and most of our consumers are looking for is skincare ingredients inside of their cosmetics. So this is an example of this. This is our foundation is also skincare. So that is super important. So we've got our resveratrol. By the way, when resveratrol was first released, we put the patent on it. And now resveratrol, you'll see everywhere. You can take oral resveratrol. It makes you younger in the inside, like ours does on the outside. But this not only has resveratrol in it, but it's got vitamin B3. In addition to that, it has an age-defying peptide. So what I want to share with you guys about that is what your clients will be asking for is what's the active? So that's a buzzword. So what's the skincare technology in the foundation? You've got peptides now in this foundation. So that is so huge. So just remember resveratrol, vitamin B3, and age-defying peptides is a trio. And for the clients who that's important to, that's very important. So they're not only getting the benefit of the foundation as a cosmetic, but what have we always said? That we consider foundation a part of skincare. Not only now can we say that, but our foundation is skincare.
Wow.
Mhm.
Great.
So
Yeah, and then one thing that I always talk about too when it comes to the resveratrol is that it's made from it comes from red grapes, and then so therefore it's in red wine. So drink more wine,
flash it on
use
your
more
face.
Mary Kay.
It's making me hungry. I love the grapes
Any
and
better.
the blueberries and.
Yes. So it's just kind of like I think a lot of people have heard that drink a glass of red wine or eat red grapes, and that's why, because of the resveratrol.
let me read this. This is out of the company printed literature. It says, powered by resveratrol, vitamin B3, and an age-defying peptide, the Time-Wise 3D complex delivers antioxidant protection against skin-damaging free radicals, which help promote a more even skin tone, supports skin natural collagen and elastin. And with the IntelliMac technology, the shade blends seamlessly with minimal shifting. So we look at it like, how does this color look? How does it feel? But the technology behind this foundation it's truly cutting edge.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yay, us.
Be so proud.
Yes. Instant results.
Okay, so just like, sometimes, you know, the results, smoothing fine lines, reducing redness, the pores and spots, foundation in itself. Sometimes, I mean, it's so funny that we've been up until this point, we've just been talking about it like it's skincare.
Right.
Right? But, oh yeah, by the way, it's actually a foundation, right? And it actually does cover, and it is a coverage, and it's the medium level coverage that will give you that coverage. Like if, you know, depending on the spots and the redness, you know, some of those other things. And one thing too, just a little kind of tip, when somebody says, when you're working with a client for the first time and they say, you know, I need something for my skin. Well, what do you need? Like if they say I need concealer, right? I need concealer. Okay, so tell me what you're trying to conceal and why you're concealing it. And what, because in the end, I can give you something that conceal it, but how about I give you something that might fix it so you don't need the concealer? You know, and then, so how about we live in that world for a little while until you don't need the concealer anymore. And it's not about like having a second product that they're on. It's not about you, right? It's about them and getting them what they need. And so when you see reduces redness too, that's a cosmetic thing too, but also because of the ingredients and how it can help as a skincare. But also thinking when somebody says, I have redness, you know, think about things that might be even better for that, like our skincare. Like in redness, you're thinking about the barrier protection, restore, yeah, the barrier restore. So that's like the first thing I think if they're like, I have redness. Okay, let's restore that barrier a little bit first, and then because then you won't probably need as much in the end.
It's so smart.
And same thing with the pores and the spots. People have deep pores. Well, let's clean those out. So you always want to couple the foundation with some sort of skincare because you're going to need less and less. And that 1.1 is going to take you to like a 3.1 eventually because you're not even needing as much anymore because your skin is looking good. I don't know if anybody's here the other day that I like literally did my skincare the other day and I did my eye makeup and I started to walk out of the house. I totally forgot to put my foundation on for the first time ever. I was like, oh my gosh, like I was comfortable in my skin. Do you know what I mean? I was literally so comfortable in my skin that I didn't even notice that I didn't have my foundation on it. Like I was looking at it and everything. So I was like really excited because, you know, I grew up a tomboy and I'm like, this girl don't wear makeup. This girl don't do none of that. And so I'm like,
Up to this point.
yeah, but now I'm like all in with skincare, but now I can just, you know, just do skincare. Okay. Next.
So I'm just gonna read it. Consumer feedback, 87% said natural looking, 86% saw smooth finish. And that is for people who have pore issues, not that they're poor. No, they have pore issues. I really noticed like I couldn't see any of my pores. That was really exciting.
And it's good to know too, when you're talking about this, is Mary Kay does a lot of testing before they launch a product.
Yeah.
And they don't test on animals, by the way. And so no animals said that they had an accident. No. So anyway, but it's on actual, like usually like consultants and people in the company.
All right, here we go. I feel a quiz. Yep.
All right.
Multi-select.
Oh my gosh, we should all have.
Which ingredients are the powerhouse?
They're not. Are you allowed?
If anybody clicks mineral oil, I'm gonna. No, but it's sorry.
Good, nobody picked mineral, we're good.
Yeah, I was
Yes,
best.
I'll let you off the hook. Any one of the rest of you.
Well, I got 1,300
Oh.
points for that.
Did it? Oh,
It was multiple points like that. Look up, look up. Says look up.
oh, I thought, did it, I didn't
Game
go
is
to,
paused, look up. Okay.
Because I got 980.
Maybe you have to unpause the game. All of
Game
our
is
phones say
paused.
game is
Cause
paused.
you went backwards.
oh, is it going again?
No,
No.
Look up, huh?
look up.
Right.
Oh, cause I went back and did that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just forward back to the,
Right.
you did the back arrows, just do the forward arrows.
Oh, here we go, plan your use. It changed.
We're with you.
Yeah, sometimes the multiples like
My
that,
foundation.
we'll
currently
just go
lasts me
forward and
3
we'll
to
show you
6.
the score.
Oh, it won't show you the
Every
score. Okay. Okay, so we talked about this already, about planning your use to about 1.1 months per tube when used once daily. So that's also a good plan for.
Takes me 6 months to go
That's
through.
what I'm saying. And I use it every day.
Yeah, and I use mine about 3 or 4 times a week. And it takes me 6 months. I don't use that much.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
That's.
I know. I'm very surprised that you.
Are they putting it down their throat into their décolleté as well?
Well, it's got that blurring thing.
Okay.
We're going on.
So when you're gonna do a stripe test on somebody, it's good to do like 3 shades like this. So when we're gonna go into this, and for those that are on Zoom too, later you'll be able to. Oh, can you guys mute? Make sure you guys are muted for me, please. Thank you. So a lot of times you want to go through the jawline because you want it to match here. So the 3 stripe test means just here, go 1, 2, and 3.
Opposite direction of where it is.
Yeah.
It's a good for picture.
Yeah, that's just like a picture.
Yeah.
But I know that is a lot.
She used to know.
Well, when you look at it, they used an old foundation brush to do that as well.
The flat one.
Yeah.
Okay, disregard the picture, poor Kevin. But anyway, so and one thing to know too, so your pH balance of your face and the acidity of your face is gonna take at least like a minute, and it'll change colors. When I, today when I just did mine, it happened sooner than a minute. So I don't know if maybe this formula is it turns quicker, but you will see it turn colors. So lipstick, perfume, and your foundation will turn colors based on the acidity in your face. So so that's also something to consider for clients that you might want to give them a toner, or if they're having a hard time with their foundation, having them maybe do more of a toner. Okay, so this is just one way to check. And then the other way is, it's not live right now, but this is the AI powered foundation finder, and May 16th it's coming out, and it's going to be on your website. So if you're a consultant here and you don't have your website, what's that?
Your My Shop? Yeah.
Yeah, your My Shop, you want to have your My Shop up, because this is kind of like a starting point. It's not for sure 100%. I just did it today with mine, and it actually came out to my exact color. So of what I used. So it has the current foundations in there right now if you were to do it. And really all it does is it goes in and looks, you want to be in some natural light, and it looks at your skin tone. You want to do it with a clean face. You want to face a window with plenty of natural light and no makeup on your face with your hair pulled back. And then you want to and then it has like a little circle, and then you kind of either do it, you could do it on the computer, or you could do it on your phone. And then you just get in there, and it finally will identify and analyze your skin tone through AI, and it'll determine your pigments. And then it will come up with a current color. So if you have never used Mary Kay foundation, you can go in now and go see what color, and then we have a tool that tells you like the conversion of that tool of what it would be. So you can kind of see what that is. We have a few colors here. We don't have access to all the colors right now. So really, you could get something that's close, at least to feel what it's like. And if it's close, we do have like little sponges and stuff for you to try. You're just gonna try it over the top. We're not gonna take you're not gonna clean your face and do that anyway. There's just not enough time for that now. But anyway, this is sort of, especially if you've got clients that are, I mean, everybody here on Zoom right now. I mean, if they can't come in person, that's a good way to start. Hey, start here, send me the results. And then from there, that way you can at least go up and down 3 from whatever the results are. So you might even try that here tonight on the current one if you want.
I think a way to romance the tar out of this is in your coaching, your clients, your people coming in, send them the link on your website, because this is something people pay for at other salons and etc. So yeah, it's a great tool.
Yeah, it is.
Makes us look incredibly professional if you're sending that ahead and romancing at that. This is usually blah, blah, however much it is. I'd have to research it,
Right.
at a salon or whatever, and you get the access free.
Yes. Thank you. And I'll tell you, before they came out with the AI powered tool, we were, at least I learned about it online, is I would take a picture and then I would go into Canva and then I would do a drop it on there and grab the color. And then I would go into AI and say, okay, if my forehead is this and my cheek is this and my chin is this, what Mary Kay foundation would I wear? And it would come and it would get pretty close. But this is what it's doing with the camera. Yeah, and now they have the camera to do that. I mean, I was doing it manually with AI.
Wow.
Drum roll.
Oh, we're ready for another.
Okay. Oh, no, that was it.
No, that was it.
Number 3, Lacey. Number 2, Heidi. And number 1. Okay.
And guess what Fran gets?
Fran is getting the Infinite Foundations sponge that was coming out. It's not available yet for the masses.
To replace the beauty blender.
Yeah.
Thingy.
Yes, it's a beauty blender.
It's a little bit, there's multiple different.
Oh my gosh. Did you take a picture of that? Too?
Here, just don't take it out of the bag, but you can pass it around.
Yeah. So that's coming soon.
Is that coming May
But-
16th as well?
Yeah.
It'll make
Yeah,
sense.
and Lacey, look, Lacey, she's a guest. And you guys, all the guests here, you guys get with your director.
Wow, Leslie, I'm impressed. Number 3 and you're a guest.
Yeah.
I know.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, excellent.
Oh my goodness. You guys.
And it gives you a quick photo.
I
Okay.
cannot wait to see Lori Hogg show us how to use that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Can you imagine?
Okay, sorry, you guys, I wasn't in on the, we couldn't see the chat while we were going through that. So, but I see, love the Mary Kay Foundation brush.
Cool.
My mom wants to know how to clean your foundation brushes. Oh, okay, that's a good question. So cleaning foundation brushes, there's a couple different things you can do. One, the basic is being able to take the, like Dawn's dish soap. And I just put it on like, they actually have brush cleaners. They're like little rubber brush cleaners. Or if you have grandkids or kids, you could use a flat Lego.
I thought you were gonna say you could use your kids to tell your kids to do it.
No, but you use the flat Lego, something that has the little nobules like that. And the little, and you know what, my daughter made me one time. She just took a cutting board and she took glue, hot glue, and did a bunch of dots on the cutting board. And then once it dried, it worked. So you could make one. And to be able to do that, anyway, you just put your that soap on there and rinse it under warm water, and then that'll clean it. Another idea too is you can take a little bit of micellar water and clean them with the micellar water. That really helps too. So I would clean it with micellar water and then maybe clean it with the dish soap or rinse them, just making sure you rinse the micellar water out.
Okay, so what
And-
we're gonna do now, I have a couple quick announcements and then, the Zoom can probably go because.
Unless y'all wanna see our matches.
Unless you wanna watch matching, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna have 3 stations of foundations. I'm rhyming like crazy tonight. 3 foundation stations. So we're gonna have one here, and one here. So you just kind of divide out and we'll do the best we can to find. I have a quick little announcement on May the 2nd. On May the 2nd, for those of you that got onto my K-Beauty event that I did in April, we're gonna do it again on May the 2nd. It's gonna be 10 a.m. Arizona time. So not quite as early. And I really implore you to have, if you're a consultant here, have guests on. Because the response we got, we had 95 on the last Zoom. So yes, so we're expecting much more this time. So we want to give you plenty of time to do those invites. I bet you Tricia's pulling it up.
Yeah, I thought I
see it.
oh, that was the last one. I got it.
Okay, but we'll be
okay.
posting and all of that, so you guys just mark your calendar for sure, May the 2nd, 10 a.m. on Zoom. It'll be myself, Pamela Shaw, and Megan Chapman. Yep. Okay. Awesome.
Okay,
All right.
and then I'll just post that, but here's the flyer, you guys.
What we're gonna do now is, let's see, we've got 3, 6, 9. Okay, 8, 7. So like, like 3, 3, and 2 or something like that. So we can make sure we do the best we can to let you try the foundations. Zoom people, thank you guys so much. Have a great Monday night. We'll see you next Monday night. All of us will be on Zoom next. Okay?
Yeah, and if you guys, you guys on Zoom, I'll turn this around. It might get a little bit loud, but I'll go and, I'll put like 3 stripes on my cheek right now, if you wanted to hang out and watch that. I'll just show you so you can see the difference of them. Yeah, it's definitely gonna get loud, so, sorry about that, but Sandra volunteered. Here, I'm gonna move this over here. Hmm? Come on, girl. This is Sandra.
Okay, where am I going?
Oh, here, right here. So we're gonna.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can go this way. Which way? This way? No, face that way, because we want the light. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do a medium 1 and a medium 7. Look at, we're kind of close in color, don't you think?
So right now I have, the powder, I have the powder on.
Oh, just powder?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is so it comes in the colors light, medium, and deep. Okay? And then, so you're gonna take this, and then this is the one, and we're gonna stripe it down here like this. See, so that's the light one. I mean, medium one, sorry. And then now this is the medium 7. We don't have all the colors yet, so it doesn't really, but then here's a second one. And then, so what I do is like, I have the medium on this one and we're kind of rubbing it in. And then this, I switched. But look at, you guys, can you see how that's sort of disappearing already? Isn't that cool? Yeah, I see her. Look at her. She's like, yeah. Yeah, but look at how that's already disappearing so quick.
Now, is this the luminous or is this the matte?
This is matte.
I never match.
Yeah.
Never, so.
So then, So then I would tell them, okay, take your finger and just pat that, don't mix them together, but just, and then just, yeah, pat that and then use a different finger and pat the other one. Watch out what you're doing with that finger. Don't give me the bird. Not giving you the bird. Don't give me the bird. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Oh, and then look at, we're gonna zoom in. Okay, bye. Oh, okay. Okay, so look, we're zooming in.
Right here, I think we're
There.
This is gonna be a nice one.
Yeah, so you can kind of, you guys can, I don't know if it's hard to tell from where you're at, but you can see like this being lighter and this is darker, right? It might be hard to tell.
But this one definitely is blending in more.
Yeah.
With my skin than this one.
Yeah, and that's the 7.
Yeah, and her name for being.
Yeah, so that's how you would test it. And then you would want to try and get close.
You could probably blend it with your fingers.
I would say, here's a recommendation too. You have these, look at the numbers on them. And it says medium 1, medium 2. It's hard to see with the light. Medium 1, 2, and 3. You're gonna want to get like some tabs probably and put stickers on them so you could tell. But yeah,
So I'm a 7, you think? Out of these options.
out of these options, definitely the 7. But see what a difference? I put the 1 and the 7. That's like six different numbers between, and they're really close. That's how it was. Look, you can't even tell. I had it right up here on my forehead. I had one color here and one color here. I did one color here, one color here, and you can't tell that. And that's between 1 and 7. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. And hey, so if you had guests on tonight, tell me, and we're gonna send them a bracelet. Okay? Bree, tell me how many, you at least had 2 plus your daughter, 3.
Akira, Jackie, and my mom.
Oh, good. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah. So then I'll send you bracelets. Okay.
Can I have a bracelet?
Yes, you can. My little love, you're so cute. Aw.
Oh,
Okay, you're 6?
Yeah.
Aw, you're so cute. Well, you guys, so as these come, they'll come available on the 10th. I forgot to mention that earlier. They'll come available on the 10th if you did your PCP and then mailed any books to anybody. If you didn't do the books or you were a star. If you didn't do the books and you weren't a star, you can order them on the 15th of May. Okay? And then there should be coming out with samples too eventually. You'll get little samples. I know somebody asked that question too.
okay.
Samples. Yeah. Is there any other questions you guys have? No? Okay, well, hopefully that was fun.
Yes, thank you.
A way to learn, right? All
Hopefully
right. Well, thanks, Lori, Laurel, Rosie. Thanks, Bree. Thanks for staying on. And we'll see you guys next week in 2 and 2. No.
Next week. Say bye.